Be prepared. Yesterday, the universe whispered, and almost no one heard it. And now, the consequences are just beginning. While everyone was distracted, something big shifted yesterday, quietly, silently, and without warning. On April 3rd, while the world kept scrolling, Mercury, already retrograde, met the North Node in Pisces. No fanfare, no explosions, just a soft celestial click in the background, like a key sliding into a lock. Most people missed it, even the astrologers blinked, but your soul didn't, because today you're feeling it. This overlooked and supposedly insignificant alignment may have just cracked open a new path you didn't know existed. Not a dramatic reveal, but a redirection of your entire trajectory. Oh, and if your brain's been all over the place lately, zoning out, forgetting things, losing track of time, it's not just you. There's a reason for it, and I'll break it down later in the video, so keep watching. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand why that insignificant moment could just be one of the biggest plot twists of your year. But here's the thing. Something even stranger is happening today, and most people don't even realize it. If things feel quiet, heavy, or hollow today, be prepared. It's going exactly as expected. For some, today might feel like a pause, like you're not sad, but not happy either. Your emotions may feel flatlined. Your thoughts may just be floating. That's not you being off. That's the system rebooting. When Mercury retrograde touched the North Node in Pisces, it didn't light up the sky. That means Mercury, the planet of thought and communication, met the North Node, the point tied to fate and soul growth. So whatever you were thinking, feeling, or revisiting yesterday might be more important than you realize. It dropped a frequency, one that activates internally, not externally. That silence you're feeling, that fog, that strange feeling like something's about to happen but you don't know what, that is the activation. But here's the twist. The blessing isn't showing up as a sign or a synchronicity. It may just show up as emptiness. Most people will mistake this for nothing happening. They'll rush to distract themselves, fill the space, speed up again. But the ones who lean into it, the ones who can sit in the silence without flinching, those are the ones who will receive the full download in the next few days. Because when Pisces speaks, it speaks in dreams, in stillness, in symbols. Don't let overthinking cancel out your calling. Something is going to click today. Maybe it already did. A strange idea, a passing thought, a feeling that suddenly just made sense. It might have been subtle, a passing moment you didn't even notice was important. But then, almost immediately, something else showed up to challenge it. A thought, a voice, a pressure, and it made you second-guess it. That's not coincidence. That's Mercury retrograde doing what it does best. Scrambling the signal, rewinding the tape, making you question what you know is true. This alignment is working in the language of intuition. That means the first message, the one that came in fast, without explanation, is the one that matters. The rest is noise. If you sit with it long enough, you'll notice the pattern. Every time something clear comes in, it's followed by a delay, a hesitation, an internal, but what if? That's the trap. That's the spiral. And if you follow it, you'll miss the message completely. Doubt is not always caution. Sometimes it's sabotage. Don't look for proof. Don't wait for permission. This is a moment where trust moves faster than logic. It's not about figuring it out. It's about following the thread, even if it makes no sense yet. This window won't stay open for long. The clarity will fade if you let it sit too long. You'll convince yourself it was nothing, and it wasn't nothing. And what if the confirmation you're looking for isn't a thought at all? Not everyone reaching out is part of your past. Some are from your future. Today has a strange echo to it. Familiar names, unfinished conversations, messages from people you haven't spoken to in months or years are more than likely to pop up. But this isn't nostalgia. It's an energetic ping. When Mercury meets the North Node in Pisces, the lines between time blur. Connections resurface. But not randomly. There's a purpose behind each one. If someone crosses your mind unexpectedly today, or reaches out in a way that feels odd, pause before brushing it off. There's a reason they're resurfacing now. Some are here to remind you who you were. Others are mirrors of who you're becoming. And some, they're contracts, soul level, left open from lifetimes ago. And this transit might be the meeting point, the renewal, or the release. Listen to what's being said, but pay even more attention to how it feels. Does the message open you or drain you? Does it pull you forward or anchor you down? You're not just receiving a message, you're choosing a timeline. You won't always get clarity through symbols. Sometimes it comes in the form of a person. The universe isn't just whispering through dreams today, it's speaking through people, even the ones you didn't expect, especially them. If it's falling apart today, it might be falling into place. You might feel like things aren't cooperating today. Your plans don't land. Conversations are weird. Something slips through your fingers right when you think you've got it under control. It's tempting to label it all as chaos, as bad timing, or just plain annoying. But slow down, this isn't punishment. It's precision. Mercury retrograde, especially when it merges with the North Node like this, doesn't mess things up for fun. It interrupts what isn't meant to continue. It reroutes. It edits your timeline in real time so the right doors stay open and the wrong ones shut before you waste more energy. Sometimes the delay is the blessing. Sometimes what doesn't answer you is saving you. You asked for alignment, you just didn't know it would look like inconvenience. That awkward silence in a conversation today, that misfire, that unexpected no, it's not rejection, it's redirection. This is the kind of transit that puts detours in your path just to sneak you into the exact place you never thought to look. It's easy to assume that blessings should feel good, that guidance should be graceful. But this isn't a soft moment, it's a catalytic one. A cracked plan might be the only way the truth gets through. So when things don't go right today, pause. Don't react. Observe. There's a reroute happening under the surface. You don't need to like it to trust it. Not all breakthroughs begin with inspiration. Some start with interruption. Those tears aren't weakness, they're timelines leaving your system. Something strange is in the emotional field right now, and you might have already felt it. That sudden heaviness behind the eyes, a wave of grief out of nowhere. Nostalgia that doesn't even feel like it belongs to you. The kind of emotion that creeps up quietly, then crashes like a wave before you can explain it. This isn't just moodiness. This is Pisces energy, limitless, porous, and deeply connected. With Mercury merging into the North Node here, you're not just feeling your own memories. You're tuning into a larger emotional database. You might be crying for a version of you that no longer exists. You might be grieving something your future self is already letting go of. You might even be feeling echoes from the collective, grief, hope, love, sadness, all moving through the veil, looking for a body to be felt through. And today, that body might be yours. Emotion isn't just a response, it's information. So if you feel cracked open today, don't shut it down. Let the tears come if they need to. Let the ache move through. This isn't regression, it's release. It's your soul clearing out frequencies that don't match your next timeline. There's no need to name the feeling or fix it. Just witness it. Because when you let yourself feel what's real, even when it doesn't make sense, you clear the path for what's next. And what's next might already be reaching for you. This is not the time to follow the loudest voice. It's time to follow the quietest truth. The gates are wide open right now. This Pisces North Node activation didn't just lift the veil, it dissolved it. And for anyone even slightly sensitive, it might feel like you're swimming through signals, sensations, and noise. But here's the trap. Not everything you're picking up belongs to you, and not everything familiar is safe. This is the kind of energy that can trick you into thinking you're being guided, when really you're just circling back to an old loop in a prettier disguise. Old patterns might resurface today, the kind that once felt like home, but were actually holding you back. You could be tempted to text someone who's already shown you who they are. You might second-guess your healing and crave something that hurt you just because it feels comfortable. Not all nostalgia is truth. Some of it is the ego begging you to go backwards. Don't fall for the noise. Don't chase clarity through logic. Pisces doesn't work like that. This isn't a sign of facts, it's a sign of feeling. And when Mercury retrograde mixes into this sea, clarity doesn't arrive through reasoning. It arrives through resonance. So if your mind is begging for control right now, if you're searching for answers in a spreadsheet, a text thread, or some external sign, pause, breathe, come back to your body. Trust your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense yet. Trust the soft knowing, even when your brain is yelling at you to figure it all out. The trap is in needing proof. The power is in trusting presence. You're not losing your mind. You're just letting go of the wrong one. Remember when I said earlier, if you've been zoning out, forgetting words, losing track of time, there's one reason for it? This is it. Mercury retrograde in Pisces isn't just about miscommunications. It's a total system override. Your linear, logical, checklist-making brain is currently being pulled offline, not because something's wrong, but because something deeper is trying to come online. Right now, your thoughts might feel like static. Your memories might blur. You might find yourself walking into a room and forgetting why you came. You might say things you didn't mean to or didn't even know you needed to say. This is not dysfunction. This is sacred disorientation. This energy is scrambling the parts of your mind that are too addicted to control, the parts that overanalyze, rationalize, and second-guess every flicker of intuition. Mercury in Pisces is the cosmic exhale. It's foggy for a reason, so that you finally stop looking for the map and start trusting the pull. You're not supposed to think your way through this, you're supposed to feel your way forward. And that feeling, that soft inner nudge, it's been trying to speak to you for a while. It just couldn't get past the mental noise, until now. So if you've been forgetting the right words, that's okay. You don't need them today. What matters now isn't what you say, it's what you sense. You're not imagining it. Someone's reaching out through the silence. You ever get that feeling like someone's thinking about you, and it hits you out of nowhere? Not a memory, not a thought, just a presence. Right now, that feeling is more than just a moment. It's a message. With Mercury retrograde sitting directly on the North Node in Pisces, the usual rules of space and time are bending. This isn't about whether someone has your number. This isn't about who hit send. This is about energy moving in ways we don't always understand, yet definitely feel. This alignment is making old bonds stir. You might suddenly feel pulled towards someone you haven't spoken to in years, or dream about someone you barely remember, only to wake up with their name lingering like perfume. It's eerie, but it's not random, because when Mercury and the North Node meet in Pisces, soul lines light up. The truth is, some of these connections never really ended. They just went dormant, and now they're being pinged, like an old radio signal that suddenly starts transmitting again. Not because you need to chase it, but because there's something there. An echo, a spark, an unfinished sentence from another chapter. And just when you think it's over, something or someone answers back. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.